Hey Luke, basically we've got the top gate start that you're performing, which is an ideal start for you, versus the bottom start, which is something that might feel fast but is not really technically sound. So we want to try to avoid some of the points that I'm going to go over with you today. So basically what you can see here as we scroll through is the comparison between the starts. Okay, so we scroll through and you can see one at the top was certainly a lot tighter all the way to the bottom of the hill as opposed to the bottom performance, where you could see that the control of your hips just was missing just a little bit and your head was bobbling around just a little bit too. Okay, and it all starts from this basic setup that I was talking about. So you can see here, one, that your back was a lot straighter as opposed to this one here where you've got the rounding and then the rounding at the top as well. Okay, so that is in itself one thing that you've really worked on, that you get a big tick here and not what we want to see here. Okay, now from there, as we start to snap through, you can see, okay, which is really good, that the hips are just driving through, the head is staying through on this one, and what you're going to see is the hips drop down and then spring up, okay, and obviously the head will follow, okay. So as we go through, you can see drop down here, crouched, and you're going to spring up, which is not what we want to see. All we want to see is this energy traveling forward, okay. And what it does is it lulls you into this second pedal. Although your body position on this in this start here is really good at the front, you can see you're certainly a lot more solid. The back is straight here too, okay, and that's what we really want to see. Okay, so what I want you to try and do, okay, from the start is to stand up nice and tall, make sure that back is nice and straight, and lead with the chest. Make sure your chest goes straight out, that your hips go straight out, and that your head stays down and straight out. Okay, as opposed to just trying to get the snap here and move out. Okay, because no matter what you do, you can have poor reaction time. But if your technique is going to be sound, then no matter what happens, you're going to get to the bottom of the hill, generally in the top three. Now the starts for the big boys accumulates to 47% of the entire race. So the starts are very important. So we need this organised so that everything is nice and straight, that your hips are engaged and everything can travel therefore forward. Okay, does that make sense? Now if you've got any questions about this, make sure you come and talk to me. Now as you start to move forward, what you're able to see is this back position is the first thing that goes in this, okay? So down the bottom here you can see the back position is the first thing that goes, right? As opposed to this, the top start, where you have a nice straight back and all that load is going through, travelling through on the front foot, and you're actually able to get some pull through from the back foot, which is making full advantage of those clipless pedals, okay? As we get past the point of the snap, okay, you can see here, where is your head, okay? Your head is well over the front on both gates, but what's really dominant is that your foot position is going to move forward, but your organisation pattern, right, that little organisational pattern through here and here is completely different. This one, the top one, is engaged, the bottom one is not. Okay, so that's something that you could work on as well, so that you just keep yourself nice and straight, drive the power all the way down the hill, and really good work on Wednesday, Luke. That one was top. This one was one of your first starts and it was a bit all over the place. Okay, so you can see all the way to the bottom, right, and there's very minimal distance. You're only talking about a wheel, but a wheel in maybe a final can mean between coming first and coming eighth. Okay, so that's something that I want you to work on. I hope you understand some of the points that I bring up. If you don't, bring them up with me on Wednesday and I'll talk to you then. Alright.